a serving idol that can't make us sit down. Can't intercede, making pleas when you facing the judge. It's him who reigns over dirt, so put your face in the mud. You commit iniquity on you, he placing the grudge. If I didn't love you, I would say what it was, my guy. Keep that oil in your lamp with your candle lit. Protect the pocket for Messiah, ain't no scrambling. Speak the truth, false doctrine, dismantling. When it's on 91, it ain't no panicking. Keep that oil in your lamp with your candle lit. Protect the pocket for Messiah, ain't no scrambling. Speak the truth, false doctrine, dismantling. When it's on 91, it ain't no panicking. The end is there, that's something you can't avoid. You don't believe in he who come and you gon' get destroyed. Use your talent, don't lose your balance, gotta keep your poise. Don't get rattled, just fight your battle when you get deployed. And watch the landmines. Hey, this my faith, I'ma scan mine. The he bring it, bro, gon' lead the earth with tan lines. Yeah, and if you chose, then you part of the vine. If you ain't real before you rise, you gon' start to decline. And watch that cliff is plenty falling off. The word cutting like a tomahawk. Repent or be part of the Holocaust. The test come, pray I pass mine. Open eyes, see the sign, did the last time. Keep that oil in your lamp with your candle lit. Protect the pocket for Messiah, ain't no scrambling. Speak the truth, false doctrine, dismantling. When it's on 91, it ain't no panicking. Keep that oil in your lamp with your candle lit. Protect the pocket for Messiah, ain't no scrambling. Speak the truth, false doctrine, dismantling. When it's on 91, it ain't no panicking.
All right, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Peace and blessing, family. Hope y'all having a good Shabbat so far. Restful Shabbat. We're going to stand and open up. We're going to stand and open up, family. Yes, sir.
We got a book of Psalm 1 in this entirety.
Right.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of waters, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. May the Most High give a blessing to the readers and hearers of this holy word. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name we pray, amen.
Amen. All righty. All right, family. We still continuing in through the Acts of the Apostles. We're going to be dealing with chapter 25 and 26 today. What we're going over now is Paul is on trial, family. He's still going through his trial, continuation through since he left on his journey. When he came back from his journey back down to Jerusalem. So they captured Paul to get everybody caught up to speed. If you go back in the last lesson, chapter 23 and 24, it was showing that once he came back, and all of this stuff, after he came back from his journey, all of this stuff came about that Paul was going around teaching the gospel throughout all Asia Minor and all these other regions and everything. Now he's back down in Jerusalem, right? And before he left Asia Minor up in that region, they was warning him not to go down to Jerusalem. But the angel told him, he had to go. So, sometimes we thinking that when the Most High give us a mission or put us on an assignment, you got folks be trying to talk you out of it. They don't know what they be saying because they thinking he's saying the right thing, but they be trying to talk you out of a mission that the Most High put them on, because they were saying, no, you don't need to go down to Jerusalem, because they knew that the folks was after Paul. They knew it. Paul knew that before he left, so he knew he had to go back. And we're going to read this at the end of this lesson, and we're going to show you, I'm going to stop saying lesson, these readings, because that's all we doing, reading the book and the history and the acts of the apostles, or what the ministry looked like and what they was doing, right? But he had to go back to Jerusalem, and he also, the angel told him that, hey, you're gonna also go to Rome. So we're gonna find out how he ended up in Rome. But keep your markers in chapter 25 and 26, and we're gonna be going through that, right? So let me put this up, and we're gonna go ahead and get started, Brother Charles.
All right.
Peace and blessings those who just entered to the room. Let me add this on here. Let me see, what is this? Share my screen. The entire screen. Hallelujah. So we're going to go and do it like that there. Now, let me put this up. Man, I didn't even do a check. I was about to have all this stuff ready to roll in, Brother Charles.
Oh, man. Hey, do it your way, bro. Do it your way.
Yes, sir. Now, I know we've been kind of trying to get some things together, man, so we can be consistent on doing these lessons, family. But y'all hang with us, brother. Y'all hang with us, and we're gonna get it together. All righty. So let me make sure I got everything. Yes, sir. We good to go, Brother Charles. All right. Like I said, we're going to be going through Acts 25 to 26. This is basically a read because Paul's still on trial, and he's going through, he's facing, Paul is facing Israelites, the chief priests and all these Pharisees, Sadducees, and that sect right there. So you basically looking at the ruling top religious people in Jerusalem. These are the ones that had influence over all the people in Jerusalem and even outside of Jerusalem, around Judea, right? So when Messiah came and got the ministry going, not only Paul, but you also had Messiah himself. He was the number one example of, hey, man, this is what it's going to look like. People are going to be out to kill you. We haven't got to that point yet, not here yet. Some have received death threats, but they haven't gotten the point there. And the reason why I say that, Brother Charles, because we're looking at Israelite camps fighting against Israelite camps. So that's what I'm looking at, or Israelite fighting Israelites for the word of Yah, right? This is what we're looking at right here. Not only in so-called America, throughout the world, this already happened. So when you start seeing other people intuit each other, this is nothing new. This is nothing new, people. We're reading about it right here. We've been reading about it the whole time we was in the so-called New Testament, right? You done heard about it when they came out of the wilderness, the stuff that they were doing in the wilderness. So it's nothing new that so-called Israelites, what do they call themselves, a black Hebrew Israelite, or Hebrew Israelite, or Israelite? It's nothing new that they always intuit each other about some differences, right? So let's look at it. Paul on trial, and he's going to go before the Gentiles. I'm gonna put it that way. And Paul, what he's trying to do is get out of judgment from the Israelites. Well, brother, you making up? No. Listen to what's written in the book. We're gonna read what's written in this book, and you're gonna see he's trying to get away. He letting the audience know that it's best that I get judged by the heathens than my own people. Ain't that something?
I feel like Paul. I didn't got to the point. I don't want to be around certain Israel.
And that's what we're gonna look at, right? So, Brother Charles, go ahead and Acts 25 and pick it up in verse 1. And this Paul before Festus. Now, hold on for a minute. Before we get into this, Let's find out who is Festus. Let's look at this.
Okay.
Let's look at this and see who is Festus. Who is this character? Let me see, can I blow it up a little bit? All right. It says, Porcius Festus was a Roman procurator of Judea who succeeded Antonius Felix around AD 55 through 60. Now, he's kind of like a prosecutor, mentioned in Acts 24 through 26, like we're reading. He is best known for his fair handling of the Apostle Paul case, which ultimately led to Paul being sent to Rome. Upon arriving in his new province, Festus was quickly confronted by Jewish leaders demanding Paul be tried in Jerusalem, a plot they designed to ambush and kill him on the way. Now, we read about this in chapter 24, correct?
Yeah, because they were going to go on a deep fast.
Right.
Until he was killed.
Until he was killed, right.
Yeah.
Festus refused and insisted the trial take place in Caesarea. When Festus later suggests moving the trial to Jerusalem, Paul exercised his rights as a Roman citizen. Sometimes you got to throw the card out there, and appeal his case to Emperor Caesar. That's how he ended up in Rome. Let's see some more. Needing former charges to send along with Paul, Festus consulted with King Herod Agrippa II. This is the son of Agrippa I, because there were two mentioned in the Bible. One was dirty and evil, and then this the son right here. We're going to read about him later in the lesson. After Paul adequately presented his defense, both Festus and King Agrippa agreed he had done nothing deserving of death or imprisonment. However, because Paul had already appealed to Caesar, Festus had no choice but to send him to Rome. Now, let's get into the lesson, or into the readings, I'll say. When you get it, Brother Charles, go ahead and read, brother.
Now, when Festus was come into the province, after 3 days he ascended from Caesarea to Jerusalem.
Right.
Then the high priest and the chief of the Jews informed him against Paul and besought him and desired favor against him, that he would send for him to Jerusalem, laying wait in the way to kill him.
Now, we just read that in the and just identifying who Festus was, right? And he was one that was handling this case. So in other words, they be knowing what's going on, and he had to play his part in it to protect Paul. But go ahead and read.
But Festus answered that Paul should be kept at Caesarea. Yeah. And that he himself would depart shortly thither. Let them therefore, said he, which among you are able, go down with me and accuse this man, if there be any wickedness in him. He said, now one of y'all come on down and accuse this man. Come on, let's go out here and examine him right quick and see if you can find any wickedness in him or any transgression, right? Go ahead and read. And when he had tarried among them more than 10 days, he went down into Caesarea. And the next day, sitting on the judgment seat, commanding Paul to be brought. And when he was come, the Jews which came down from Jerusalem stood around about and laid many and grievous complaints against Paul, which they could not prove. Now here they come. Now here is Festus coming in. He coming in as a judge out of Caesarea, sit down on the judgment seat, or a prosecutor. I'll put it that way. He was a prosecutor, right? He coming down to hear the case or the hearing, right? So now these jokers here, they come down and they got all of these complaints, all of these accusations that they cannot prove. People can bring, and let's use this in real time, right? That's like people can nowadays can accuse you or say anything about you.
But the point is, you say, hey, want to prove that.
Mm-hmm.
We heard some
Railing.
we had some railing accusation. I didn't know that the reason why things happened to the class, it was out over jealousy, over views. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, I don't be knowing what goes on.
Can I say something, brother?
Yes, sir.
And if you think I'm envious of somebody, you
Over
done lost your mind.
Over some views.
Man, I'm like you said, I'm the type of person I like to fellowship with people.
Right.
And I like to, like when I come in,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're witness. I come in, like we meet up at the class,
mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna come in and have a good time.
Right.
With everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just the way I come in, I shalom with everybody. You know?
Right.
So that's just me.
Yeah, so here's the thing. When people make accusations against you, you don't be knowing what's going on. So if my thing is this, if I'm on trial,
yeah,
should I not be there to hear the accusation?
That's it.
Yes, sir.
I should be there to at least give me a defense. Let me face my accuser. I did not know that the reason why the class broke up because we jealous of some views. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is you got to be able to prove if that was the reason why this happened. I don't care what it is. It could be on your job. It could be anywhere.
Yep.
If somebody come to you with some railing out, some grievous complaints, they should be able to prove it while you sitting in front of them.
Instead of once you leave, they can say what they want to say because they know that you don't have a rebuttal, or you can't even comment because you've been blocked from the channel.
Or, well, my thing is this: when you
even though I don't look at the stuff, no way. I'm just saying,
right? When people holding court on you, and you're not there to defend yourself, or if they say that if a person hears certain things that happen, they just heard one side of the story
and run with
it, and not check with the other side. Is that not being respect of a person?
And that's one of the reasons we hear where we are now, because you didn't got one side of the story. And you done ran with it, and the rest is history.
That's called being a respecter of person.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hear both sides of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean that's what you can't label people as who a leader, but I know what a leader not. A leader not somebody like I said get both sides of the story. They're gonna. They're just like when Solomon. When the two women came to him with the child,
right?
He had to get both sides.
He got to get both sides of it
and make an executive decision.
Mm-hmm.
He had that wisdom. See, everybody claiming being the leader don't have that wisdom,
right?
That you get one side of the story and run with it.
And most of the time, it's not even it's not even correct story.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've seen it happen too many times.
You done got one side and you done ran with it, and now. Your rash decision, I mean, it was going to happen anyway.
Right.
But your rash decision caused the split.
Right.
Because now when you being checked, you don't want to get checked.
Mm-hmm. This is what these folks bringing up all these accusations against him or complaints, they cannot even prove it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and read verse 8.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
While he answered for himself.
He answered for himself.
Yeah.
He ain't nobody else making. Let me answer for myself. If you want to know what's going on with me or even that brother, let me come and call. All you got to do is call me.
Yeah.
You can adjure me for the Most High, whatever you got to do. I'm going to lay it all out. I don't have anything to hide. Mm-hmm. I don't. But go ahead and read.
Right, let me read that again.
Read that again.
While he answered for himself.
Yeah.
Neither against the law of the Jews.
Yeah.
Neither against the temple.
Right.
Nor yet against Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Have I offended anything at all?
He said, have I offended anything against the Jews, even against the temple?
Yeah.
Or even against Caesar?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing too. Jokers always want to talk about the government and offend, man, hell with President Trump and all this, that, and third. So when they bring you up, you saying certain things that you ought not be coming out of your mouth as an Israelite, you shouldn't be saying that. So when they bring you up, you offend this man. Now you got to why you say what you had to say. Paul said, I ain't do none of that. I ain't said nothing against Caesar. I ain't said nothing against the temple, neither other Jews. All he was doing is teaching the word of Yah out of the laws and the prophets. That's all Paul was doing. I'm just giving you laws or the Torah and prophets. I'm just teaching what even what Moses was teaching. That's what I was teaching. But go ahead and read.
Verse 9.
Go ahead.
But Festus, willing to do the Jews a pleasure, answered Paul and said, wilt thou go up to Jerusalem and there be judged of these things before me?
Now he want to please these Jews, right? He asked Paul, hey, you want to go on up? Because that's what they want him to do anyway.
So they can kill him.
Yeah, but what Paul say?
Then said Paul, I stand at Caesar's judgment seat.
He said, no, I'm not going to Jerusalem. I already know they just would seek to kill me. Even Messiah knew these same ones would sought to kill him. Because he told them that his word wasn't in them. They was of their father, the devil. That's who become that. You know that you standing on righteousness. You know you not done anything to nobody or saying anything to offend anybody. You standing on righteousness. Man, can't nobody bring no grievous accusation against you. Everything else is of the devil. Go ahead and read.
Then said Paul,
what did he say?
I stand at Caesar's judgment seat.
Yes, sir.
Where I ought to be judged.
Because Caesar is more fair than these Jews down here. That's a shame, man. I got to go to the heathen to get a fair trial than to go before my own people. But go ahead.
To the Jews, I have done no wrong, as thou very well knowest.
He said, now, Festus, you know good and well I ain't done nothing wrong, and I ain't done anything to these people. He know, Festus know because he's a fair dude. And he knows all the trial, he knows all the laws and everything among the Jews. He knows that. Go ahead and read.
For if I be an offender, or have committed anything worthy of death, I refuse not to die.
Go ahead.
But if there be none of these things whereof these accuse me, no man may deliver me unto them. I appeal unto Caesar.
He said, man, I ain't down for no false act, man. But that, you know, they always try to play the trick. Hey, man, just go and confess that you did, and we are lighting the. And I ain't confessing to nothing. I ain't did nothing. I ain't said nothing.
Only thing I did was say the truth. That's it. We're supposed to be able to chastise each other in love. When you see your brother going off, you're supposed to pull him to the side. Hey, you're supposed to. And sometimes it gets so bad you can't. You have to check them in front of everybody where everybody can see it, because you have been, like I said, you might have been kind of checking them behind the scenes the whole time, but it hadn't been getting through. Right. So sometimes you have to take another step.
Catch them where they on the spot.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and read.
Where are we?
Verse 12.
Verse 12. Then Festus.
Hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah. You read that. Go ahead and read.
Then Festus. When he had confirmed with the council, answered, hast thou appealed unto Caesar? Unto Caesar shalt thou go.
He said, since you appealed to Caesar, that's where you're going to go. Go ahead and read.
And after certain days, King Agrippa and Bernice came unto Caesarea to salute Festus. And when they had been there many days, Festus declared Paul's cause unto the king, saying, there is a certain man left in bonds by Felix. Now
Festus succeeded Felix, because when Felix was in the prosecutor, I'll put it that way, he moved on, and Festus had to come and step up and continue on. Yeah. That happens on a lot of bit. You know, sometimes people retire, they die off for whatever the reason it is. Somebody got to come back and pick up the case, but you have to study the case and find out what's going on before you start cross-examining someone. Yeah, that's just law. Yeah, you just don't. Well, yeah, I heard that. I heard that he did, and folks start making grievous accusation, but they can't prove. What judge or what prosecutor will work like that? A wicked one I can see, but a fair one that sees both sides of it and put it in the balance.
Yeah,
that's the one I want.
That wisdom. That wisdom come from the Most High. Come from the above.
Give me somebody who's gonna do a fair trial. But go ahead.
About whom? When I was at Jerusalem, the chief priests and the elders of the Jews informed me, desiring to have judgment against him.
Go ahead.
To whom I answered, it is not the manner of the Romans to deliver any man to die, before that he which is accused have the accusers face to face.
Go ahead.
And have license to answer for himself concerning the crime laid against him. Therefore, when they will come hither without any delay on the morrow, I sat on the judgment seat and commanded the man to be brought forth, against whom, when the accuser stood up, they brought none accusations of such things as I suppose.
No, I thought these jokers gonna bring me some facts. They ain't bringing me nothing.
Yeah.
I remember I was in a situation at work, and my manager confronted me in front of everybody. I guess he tried to clown me out. And all praise to the Most High. I bit my tongue. I did everything, because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you ain't got to speak your mind. That's why a lot of folks get in trouble. That's why I be quiet on certain things. I know when to say something, when not to say anything. Remember, I'm at work. I know who I'm dealing with. I know the so-called black man is tender and very delicate. I had the recorder going, and I let everything flow out. When you saying that certain people want to bring or say something that I supposed to have said, my first question to him, who said it and where are they?
I mean, that's what, if you in management and you over a certain amount of people per se, that's like we probably heard the word for protocol.
Right.
That's a proper protocol, you know.
So my question is, if I said what you just told, just telling everybody I done said, why can't I face my accuser? I said, who told you that, and where's this person? I know who said it. Well, I can't. Well, I don't want to hear it. You might well go on and switch the subject, start talking about something, because if someone bringing you something that I allegedly said, and if I can't face my accuser, don't bring that mess to me. Because you know why? I didn't say it. That came out of that lying tongue, right? The point I'm making, people, folks going to bring stuff on you when Satan the devil uses certain folks against you. You don't realize, I realize, I know there was haters in the world, but to be in company, I'm talking about to deal with them on a first-hand basis, you know, I know what a hater look like now. I'm talking about real, true hater. I'm talking about the joker who got an evil eye towards you. Because they're going to keep coming at you with stuff. Bringing accusations against you on stuff. Saying stuff. Doing little slick comments and stuff. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 19.
What did it say?
But as certain questions against him of their own superstition.
Their own superstitions.
And of one Yahshua, which was dead, whom Paul affirmed to be alive.
Now they really think he crazy. But go ahead and read.
And because I doubted of such manner of questions, I asked him whether he would go to Jerusalem and there be judged of these matters. But when Paul had appealed to be reserved until the hearing of Augustus.
Augustus just another name for that position. You know, it's just like President of the United States. You know, Caesar, Augustus Caesar.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a title for that position. That's all it is. Go ahead.
I commanded him to be kept till I might send him to
Caesar.
Caesar, I'm sorry.
Because Caesar up there in Rome.
Yeah, yeah.
But go ahead and read, because that's what we're going to appeal to. Because Paul, we're going to read it. I don't want to jump the lesson. Go ahead and read.
Then Agrippa said unto Festus, I would also hear the man myself. Tomorrow, he said, thou shalt hear him.
Now, here come tomorrow. Now, Paul is before Agrippa. Now, let's see with Agrippa. Now, there are two Agrippas in the book that is mentioned. Now, let's go and look, and let's get a jacket on Agrippa. Let's look at it. Now, this is from AI Overview, and it's correct. It's accurate. You got Herod Agrippa first. Just like you said, these are titles, okay? Grandson of Herod the Great. You know the one that when Messiah was there, he was trying to kill all the children?
Yeah.
So you know this is a wicked lineage, right?
Okay.
He persecuted the early church, executed the apostle James, imprisoned Peter, and died suddenly after being struck by an angel of the Most High in Acts chapter 12. Now, let's throw that in there, Brother Charles. Let's go to where we read that. Herod Agrippa II. This is what we read about now. The son of Agrippa I, he famously heard the Apostle Paul defense in Caesarea and declared, you almost persuaded me to become a Yahudi. Now let's go and read about, well, y'all go ahead and read this. I'm gonna continue the lesson because I got this. Do I have it in the back?
It's in there.
Acts chapter 12. Y'all go back and read about how the Most High struck down this arrogant joker right here because he called himself going after, he was persecuting the church at the time. He got a little puffed up just like all the other heathen dynasties, and he got his head split. Read that in Acts chapter 12. Now, let's get back into this right here. Now, we read about Agrippa II right here. This is what we're reading about. Go ahead and read.
Verse 23. And on the morrow, when Agrippa was come, and Bernice, with great pomp, and was entered into the place of hearing, with the chief captains and the principal men of the city. At Festus commanded Paul was brought forth.
Go ahead.
And Festus said, King Agrippa, and all men which are here present with us, ye see this man, about whom all the multitude of the Jews have dealt with me, both at Jerusalem and also here, crying that he ought not to live any longer.
So they want to get rid of him, though. But they say that about Messiah and his disciples. Go ahead.
A deep fast until you die.
A deep fast.
Seems like I done heard that before somewhere.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Go ahead.
But when I found that he had committed nothing worthy of death, and that he himself had appealed to Augustus, I have determined to send him, of whom I have no certain thing to write unto my Lord. Wherefore I have brought him forth before you, and especially before thee, O King Agrippa, that after examination I might have somewhat to write. For it seemed to me unreasonable to send a prisoner, and not withal to signify the crimes laid against him.
Now let's go into chapter 26. Going over to chapter 26. Now, y'all got to keep in mind, when these epistles was written, and all this stuff was written, there was no chapter and verse and all. It was just a letter that was written. You know. Now, Paul is defending himself before Agrippa. This is just a continuation. Go ahead and read, brother.
Then Agrippa said unto Paul, thou art permitted to speak for thyself. Then Paul stretched forth his hand and answered for himself. I think myself happy, King Agrippa, because I shall answer for myself this day before thee, touching all the things whereof I am accused of the Jews.
Now Paul said, man, I'm happy because I can be able now I can finally defend myself. I'm getting a fair house. You think about this. If he would have went before them Jews, they would have cut him off. They would interrupt his speech. They would have done all kind of stuff. It wouldn't have been a fair trial, y'all.
No.
So the point I'm making is sometimes it's best to stay the hell away. I'm gonna keep it to 1,000. Since we've been in this so-called knowledge of the truth and this so-called Israelite or Hebrew Israelite walk, I'm getting away from all that type of talk. We in the way. I'm a saint of the Most High. I'm focusing on Yeshua and the ministry and making sure that we still keep the commandments that he gave Moses in the Torah, and we're gonna make sure that we understand what's written in the prophets.
And we're gonna understand this also, that we execute the fruits of the Spirit.
Exactly, and that's part of it, right? Yeah. And that's part of going back to the 10.
Yep.
In other words, before I check somebody else, I'm gonna have to check myself to make sure that I'm walking circumspect, right? You got people that's gonna come in, when newcomers come in, people feel we still being cleaned up. We all some sick people in the mind. Whether we think we got it together or not. How I know, because I see jokers been in walk, including myself, still doing some sick-minded, and I ain't talking about no obscene stuff. I'm talking about some stuff that we should be delivered from. Then you still got crazy thoughts come to mind. You still doing certain things, you still saying certain things, you still moving a certain way. And you thinking you got everything down pat. That's the route that the Most High put in my spirit. You be around these mean spirit ass Israelites or Hebrew Israelite, black Hebrew, whatever they want to call themselves, who still battling with untreated trauma, who call themselves over ministry, camp, what's the other, what they call them, homestead, compound.
Yeah.
And they trying to rule over the Most High's inheritance like they are heathen in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. But behind the scenes, if you did behind the scene and you peep in while they ain't looking, you'll find all kind of filthiness on them. You'll catch them slipping. These folk, Paul rather go and be judged before the heathen than to deal with his own people.
I'm the same way.
Go ahead and read. Now, these same one, now Paul was on the team with them at one time. He found out he was doing the work of the devil in Yeshua's name. He thought he was doing the right thing until the Most High blinded him on his way to Damascus. And he really opened his eyes spiritually. And he really saw, man, I was doing something. And he changed just like that. But go ahead, brother. I'm off my soapbox. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
What'd it say?
Especially because I know thee to be expert in all customs and questions which are among the Jews. Wherefore I beseech thee to hear me patiently.
He said, so, you hear that? He told Agrippa, you know, ain't no sense. Why am I gonna go to these jokers? You already know the same thing they know. I'd rather go before you because you're a fair guy. You know all the customs and questions which are among the Jews. Therefore, I will hear you. Hear me patiently. I want you to listen to me.
Yeah.
You know how to judge the right way because you know our customs. Go ahead and read.
Verse 4.
And this is from someone out of Idumean. That's another thing but throwing in his lesson. He's an Idumean convert. He knows all the customs. Where he get it from? Esau, lineage. Where did Esau get it from? Daddy, Jacob.
Yep.
I mean,
Esau.
Isaac.
Yeah.
He got it from Isaac, who taught him.
Yeah.
Esau is a Hebrew.
Yep.
The only reason why he's not an Israelite because the promises didn't go through Esau, it went through Jacob.
Yeah.
But he was taught the same things.
From Isaac.
That's why they know the customs and everything. They call themselves Jewish people, which, you know, that's a whole nother deal right there. They know it. And they can challenge you on certain things, but go ahead and read.
Verse 4.
What did it say?
My manner of life from my youth, which was at the first among mine own nation at Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Know all the Jews, which knew me from the beginning.
Like when I was born. Go ahead.
If they would testify that after the most straightest sect of our religion, I lived a Pharisee. He
said the most straightest sect. These are the ones who had more influence over all, even the Sadducees, everybody. He was a Pharisee. They was the top one. But go ahead and read.
And now I stand. And I am judged for the hope of the promise made of the Most High until our fathers. Until which promise our 12 tribes instantly serving the Most High day and night, hope to come, for which hope's sake, King Agrippa, I am accused of the Jews.
I'm accused of the Jews, my own people. Where I was brought up, where I was born, I'm accused of these jokers. Go ahead and read.
Why should it be thought a thing incredible with you that the Most High should raise the dead?
He's going into the resurrection. Go ahead.
I verily thought with myself that ought to be many things contrary to the name of Yeshua of Nazareth, which thing I also did in Jerusalem. And many of the saints did I shut in prison, having received authority from the chief priests. And when they were put to death, I gave my voice against them.
Now, Paul telling him, he giving him, let me speak for myself and I'm going to run everything, you know, just confessing everything like I did the other day. If you go in there, I go in there and confess everything I've done, so these jokers won't have no accusation against me. If I go in there and tell you, I used to be a liar, cheater, adulterer, a thief, whoremonger. I never been that right there.
Yeah.
And I done all this other stuff. What else can you gonna do to me? That's what Paul doing. He laying everything he done since the day he was born on the line. And then he said that he was persecuting the saints of the Most High, because he had the authority for the chief priests. And then when they were put to death, I had something to say against them, against the dead. Somebody who can't defend themselves. Go ahead and read, brother.
We had
at verse 11.
Okay. And I punished them all in every synagogue. And compelled them to blaspheme. And being exceedingly mad against them.
Boy, he had some zeal, zealous on his little job there. Go ahead.
I persecuted them even unto strange cities.
Yes, sir. He went off. So Paul knew how to get around and maneuver through different places. Boy, you got to have some zeal. So I guess the Most High said, man, if you can do all that here, you can go on this crusade. You can go on this missionary trip.
Yeah, you've been doing it anyway.
You've been doing it anyway. You might well go and read the word. So the Most High can flip.
So in other words, he had been setting them up all the time.
Yeah, he could use him.
Yeah.
But see, he wasn't there. He was there, but I don't think he was the one that physically laying the hands.
Yeah.
But go ahead and read it. I think he the one who had the paperwork.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Whereupon, as I sent to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priest.
Yeah.
At midday, O king, I saw in the way.
In the what?
I saw in the way.
A what?
A light from heaven.
Yeah.
Above the brightness of the sun.
Yeah.
Shining round about me and them which journeyed with me.
Now, see, now Paul is in the way. and this light
Yes,
popped up on.
the way.
Now you finna get the light. Now you finna really start seeing some things.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and read, brother.
And when we were all fallen to the earth,
Yeah.
I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue,
He spoke to him in Hebrew.
Saul, Saul, why persecute? Well, you know what I'm trying to say.
Persecutest thou me.
Yeah. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
Now you're supposed to read that in Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just jabbing around. Go ahead and read, brother.
And I said,
What did he say to him?
Whom art thou, Lord?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I am Yeshua, whom thou persecute.
Also, when you messing with the saints, that's who you persecute.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not? He was saying that when you come into when you being transformed, when the word of Yah, you start being transformed, you can be just like Yeshua. I'm just paraphrasing, you know. You ain't gonna read what I just said. The point is, the same way Yeshua was walking and talking, you're gonna be doing the same thing. That's your brother.
Yeah, other way.
Of the way. See, these brothers come with another doctrine. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead and read, brother.
But rise.
Arise.
And stand upon thy feet.
Now, this is the most. This is Yeshua talking to him. Go ahead.
For I have appeared unto thee
Uh-huh.
for this purpose, to make thee a minister,
a servant,
and a witness,
Uh-huh.
both of these things which thou hast seen,
Mm-hmm.
and of those things in the which I will appear unto thee,
Okay.
delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles,
Mm-hmm.
unto whom now I send thee.
Now he said he gonna deliver thee from the people. Who are the people? That's Israel, and from the what? These other nations.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, that's Judah and Israel. I don't see that. And it's gonna explain itself. Go ahead and read.
To open their eyes.
To open their eyes.
And to turn them from darkness to light.
Go ahead.
And from the power of Satan unto the Most High.
See, that's the work. We're going against what Satan put on the table. Not only to the people, which is the Israelites first, and then to all the other nations, but you got to get the people first.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read.
That they may receive forgiveness of sin.
That they may receive forgiveness of sin, and what else?
An inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me.
And they may receive inheritance among them which are sanctified, which are the saints, by faith that is in me. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of Israelite or Hebrew Israelite camp, they want to exclude all the other nations. The mission is to turn our people first from the darkness to light, and from the power of Satan to Elohim. Not only them, he ain't forgot nobody else. Mm-hmm. Who gonna be your handmaid? Say, should not everybody who gonna inherit the kingdom should know how to act? Mm-hmm. And then if you want to inherit the other nations, they're not gonna drag this mess that they got coming into the next world. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna bring their customs and all that stuff. They need to know how to live according to Torah. They don't. They're not bringing so-called Christianity or any Buddha and all this other stuff into the new world, into the world to come. Not Messiah's kingdom. All that stuff is going to be gone. That's why I say, man, you might well get rid of this stuff. It's not going to be there.
Mm-hmm. Hanging on to everything vanity.
That's from the power of Satan. Mm-hmm. None of that stuff going to be in existence, not in the kingdom to come. But go ahead, 19.
Whereupon, O King Agrippa,
yeah,
I was not disobedient unto the heavenly vision.
He said, I wouldn't, yeah. Go ahead.
Which showed first unto them of Damascus.
Yeah.
And at Jerusalem, and throughout all the coast of Judea.
He said, man, this vision, he said, man, I done showed it to the folk. He was headed to Damascus to do what? To persecute the saints, Then I showed it to him at Jerusalem and throughout all the coast, the mission that I was on throughout the coast of the deal. Once I hit the Israelite first, and who did I go to then? Go ahead and read.
And then to the Gentiles.
And then to the Gentiles, the ones that came to him and asked him to teach them what he was teaching the Jews. That they what?
That they should repent.
Yeah.
And turn to the Most High. And do works meet for repentance.
Now just think about if we out here doing the work and these other nations start coming to the Israelites and asking, they're going, hey man, what should I do to get into the kingdom?
Wash my feet.
What's called? You wash my feet.
Yeah.
Wash my feet. Say I'm an Israelite. All of that foolishness. Instead of teaching them people what they should do.
Now, I'm not going to run after them, but if they come to me.
They got to come because that's what they did in the book.
Yeah.
They didn't go see. The Most High sent them to the messenger, to the minister.
Yeah.
He didn't go after them.
Yeah.
Peter didn't go after them. Paul didn't go after them. They came to the people.
Cornelius came to him.
Yep. That's how you know that the Most High sent them. I don't go after no other nations. And I stay away from some of you Negroes. I'm just being honest with you. Go ahead and read, brother. What verse?
Verse 21.
Go ahead.
For these causes the Jews caught me in the temple.
They caught him in the temple and what?
And went about to kill me.
No, so they don't go ahead and read. It's all of this because of the way. The Jews came after Paul because he doing the work of the creator of heaven and earth, Father Yah, and even Yeshua HaMashiach. They mad about that. You know what that sound like to me, Brother Charles? They're antichrist. You mad because you read a book verbatim and trying to get some understanding what's being said, and you don't like that, and you told around a book that you never read. We deal with this stuff today, people. Folks get mad at you because you won't go pop fireworks with them. And you know when they just finish doing all that firework popping, they sure in here get mad at you because you don't go jingle belling with them.
Yeah.
You start coming to the family reunion. You don't celebrate their birthday with them no more. Anymore.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff. Go ahead and read, brother.
Verse 22.
Talk to him.
Having therefore obtained help of the Most High, I continue unto this day.
See, he said, now these will seek to kill me in the temple. But I wasn't worried about them because he attained help from the Most High. He said he continued to this day. I don't care who seek to kill you. If the help is from the Most High, ain't nothing they can do. That's why I tell folks, why y'all be worried about something that you can't control anyway? I don't like folk being around me worried about something that they can't control. I ain't worried about nobody doing anything to me because if it's not consent from the Most High, I ain't worried about it. Paul said they was after me. I'm ready to continue to this day. Go ahead and read.
Witnessing both to small and great.
Yeah.
Saying none other things than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come.
He said, that's all I said to him. Both small, even to the common people or to the people who was in authority. That's all I've been telling them about what the prophets and Moses did say that what should come. What else I'm going to tell the people? Go ahead and read.
That the Mashiach should suffer. And that he should be the first that should rise from the dead.
And he did.
And should show light unto the people. And to the Gentiles.
And to the people. Who are the people again? That's Israel. And to the what? To the Gentile with an S.
Yep. You got an S on.
Because, like I said, if Paul did all this stuff, that's why he got to go hit Rome up. His last mission is in Rome. But go ahead and read.
And as he thus spake for himself,
Yeah.
Festus said with a loud voice,
What did it say?
Paul.
You got to say it with a loud voice. You know how to joke with this?
Yeah.
Decided to say, hey, Paul.
Yeah. Paul.
You know, he's trying to get his attention.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
Paul on the roll here now.
Yeah.
He chopping it up.
Yeah.
You know how you get it chopped up sometimes? I
Yeah,
said,
get loud. Yep.
I said, Charles.
Yeah.
Hold time out. Take a breath.
Yeah.
Cause Paul, look here. He said he was happy. He's excited to speak for himself, right?
Yeah.
He's excited. He just got to get all this stuff out because he knows that he's not gonna have another chance before the prosecutor. So he got to present his case and defend himself. That's all he doing, y'all. But go ahead and read.
Festus said with a loud voice, Paul, thou art beside thyself. Much learning doth make thee mad.
What did Paul say to him?
But he said, I am not mad, most notable Festus.
Hey, gave us some respect there.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Get the man.
Yeah.
That man is in authority.
Call him noble, yeah.
Call him noble, right.
But speak forth the words of truth and soberness.
He said the word of truth and soberness ain't nothing other than self-control. My mouth ain't all over the place.
Yeah.
When you speaking to someone, they look at this damn heathen judge right here. Man, all you doing is get ready to get thrown here first in one of them old prison cells. Know how to be smart and very savvy in your speech. You just can't be loose to the lip.
Yeah. That happened to my brother. He was in court, child support. And he claimed, I'm not paying for nothing. Lock him up.
Yeah.
See, sometimes you have to know when to just shut your mouth, you know.
And that was the time when to shut your mouth.
Yeah. About what he ain't gonna do. My mama said she just dropped her head.
They won't. They anticipate on. See, you're thinking these courts. They anticipate on Negro the last time.
Yeah. He lashed out and they locked him up.
Yeah.
Now you got to spend more money now. Boy.
What verse we on, brother?
With 26.
Go ahead.
For the king knoweth of these things, before whom also I speak freely. For I am persuaded that none of these things are hidden from him. For this thing was not done in a corner.
He said, man, all the stuff, I'm just freely speaking. I'm just letting you know that all these stuff, this stuff not here for you, and then ain't do, and I didn't do none of this stuff in secret either, which is the corner, right? But go ahead and read. King
Agrippa, believeth thou the prophet?
He said, hey, King Agrippa, do you believe the prophets? Go ahead.
I know that thou believest. Then Agrippa said unto Paul,
what did he say to him?
Almost thou persuaded me to be a Christian.
He said, man, you almost persuaded me. And that's what the fact we start have on these other nations.
Yeah, the way you walking and the way you
talking.
They say, you know what? I think I want to do that.
When you go to work, let me ask you something, brother Charles. Now, when you at work conducting your business, right? Don't not these other people from other nations see you like, man, this man here is something different about you. You ain't all over the place.
Yeah.
And they start having the utmost respect, even some of the, you know, that they come from a background of, I don't like y'all. Or I heard something all my life, I heard negative stuff about y'all. I know when I was with the service with the city, I conducted myself a certain way. And I ain't
because I'm telling you something, a lot of times, I'm just saying from my experience, the people I work with, they have to drive, they live in rural areas.
Right.
So only time they see us is on the news.
Yeah, and that work.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So you know what they showing on the news now. And when they come to work and say, you know what? Something different. You don't act like what I see on the news, you know. So,
they looking at the news and looking at you, and then they looking at the news, and they look like you in the break room, eating a little lunch or something.
Yeah.
And they looking at all this stuff, and then they looking at you.
Yeah, like you don't fit them.
You look like them.
But you don't act like them.
You don't talk like them.
Yeah.
You don't act like them. And they be want to ask you so bad, man, what's wrong with your people?
Yeah.
Well, them not my people. They belong to Satan. I belong to the Most High.
I used to ask myself the same thing until I started walking in the way. I know what's wrong with us.
Right. So what do we learn from Paul being on this trial? You got to know how to maneuver, and you got to know how to use your tongue. You got to be very sad. What the book say? Harmless, wise as a serpent, and harmless as a dove.
Yep.
Because you know why he used that metaphor, because Satan was slick with how he moved. But you got the knowledge of the Most High. You know when to say something, when not to say anything.
Yeah, I got to work on
especially that. When the police put people in authority. Hey man, the incident happened with my supervisor, my manager. I ain't got to get crazy with you. I just asked you some questions.
Yeah.
And I put you on the spot because I knew it was coming from the pits of hell. I just had to put you on the spot in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And I did it so smooth. Those, man, you handled that. Man, I would have said this, that, and third. Hey, you'd have been walking right out that door because maybe Satan trying to use him, or he already, what I'm saying is, trying to get me walked out the door. It didn't work that time.
Mm-hmm.
Come February, we might have a few words. What verse we on, brother? I'm trying to stay focused.
29.
Go read it.
And Paul said,
I
would to the Most High that not only thou, but also all that hear me this day.
He said, man, not only you almost be persuaded, but all that hear me this day. He didn't say, well, just the Hebrew. No, anybody that hear your voice, you want them to be persuaded to be a Yahudim or come into the way. That's the work. Stop looking at people. The conversation we had, remember the conversation we had the other day on the phone? We got to stop looking at people and look behind. Hey, man, what is the job? What is the mission? What is the work that the Father gave his son to do? And what did Yeshua show his disciple what to do? We reading about it.
Yeah.
Man, stuck on those.
We looking at the appearance on what they appear to be, but they might not be that.
Right.
Yeah. So can I say it?
Go ahead, brother.
Because we kind of had a discussion about now if the sisters on here Google Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And his father. It's a picture that they took together.
Mm-hmm.
He had his daddy and Patrick Mahomes and then his daughter. Patrick Mahomes' daughter. Now Patrick Mahomes, a little backdrop.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes' daddy appeared to be an Israelite, not my complexion.
Yeah.
But his mama was so-called Caucasian, right?
Mm-hmm.
From another nation. And they had a baby. That's how Patrick Mahomes got here.
Mm-hmm.
Now he married a lady that looked like his mama.
Mm-hmm.
And now they done have a baby together.
Mm-hmm.
Now his daughter looked like she 100% Caucasian now.
Mm-hmm.
So now if one of the says she walked up on one of them camps, one of them guys on the street to tell them white people to wash their feet. And she walk up on them and say, hey, I got some questions. All thing you do is wash my feet. Heathen.
Yeah.
But,
this ain't for you.
But his daddy and his granddaddy look just like him.
Yeah.
See, that's why we have to get out of how people look. And let's get into how people act. Because we've been around people look just like us and been persecuted and wrongfully accused, you know.
And then the Most High sent people to you to get some understanding, and you run them off.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna go run after Patrick Mahomes' daughter, but if she come to me
asking questions,
I'm gonna give it to her.
That's it. And then just like I use Bob Marley, I really enjoy Bob Marley music, right? Mm-hmm. But Bob Marley daddy was white. Go look him up. Mm-hmm. So what they make Bob Marley? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He had a son named Ziggy, and you know who Ziggy married?
Who?
A Caucasian woman. So you see Ziggy or Bob or Ziggy, if Ziggy come up there talking, you embrace him like you're an Israelite.
That's why we have to do how the Most High. He look at the character. He look at what's inside. See, you could fool me all day, but you can't fool him.
Like Cameron Diaz, the little actress.
Yeah.
Go back and look and find out who her dad is. Down in Lennox down there. Huh? She look Patrick Mahomes dog. Go and look at her. Let's finish this out, Hebrew.
I'm gonna pick it up from the top.
Go ahead.
And Paul said, I would to the Most High, that not only thou, but also all that hear me this day, were both almost and altogether such as I am, except these bonds. And when he had thus spoken, the king rose up, and the governor and Bernice, and they that sat with them.
Now keep in mind, now this is not the Israelites or the Pharisees. This is not the Jews. These are Idumean. The ones who's in rulership in the government, right? That's who Paul talked to, because he wouldn't talk to them. They've already made their mind up. We're going to kill you. So ain't no sense of me. Why would I go before your court? You already going to kill me. Because I got a shot over here.
Yeah.
And prolong my death sentence. Go ahead.
And when they were gone aside, they talked between themselves.
What they say?
Saying, this man doeth nothing worthy of death or of bond.
He said, man, this man ain't doing worthy of death or to be locked up. But what? Go ahead.
Then said Agrippa unto Festus.
What did he say to him?
This man might have been set at liberty.
Yeah.
If he had not appealed unto Caesar.
See, he said, man, he'd been a free man.
Yeah.
If he hadn't appealed to Caesar.
Yeah.
But he had to appeal to Caesar. Let's go to the last place, y'all. Let's go to Acts chapter 23. We're going to read into it, Brother Charles.
All right.
Acts chapter 23. He had to appeal. See, like I said earlier, we don't order our steps sometimes. When you doing the work of the Most High, and you know you're doing the work of the Most High, he got all that stuff laid out for you.
Yeah.
They were telling him not to go down to Jerusalem. You know them folk down there gonna do something to you. He said, man, he ain't worried about that. He said he's ready to die for the word of Yah. He ain't worried about this. Because when you tired, you tired. I ain't got time to be running, and I ain't got time to be scared either. We're gonna read into it. We're gonna read verses 1 through 11. Now, this is Paul again in the beginning phase of dealing with these folks. Go ahead and read. Now, this is him just coming out of the missionary trip. Okay. Go ahead and read.
Acts 23. Verse 1. And Paul, earnestly beholding the council, said, men and brethren, I have lived in all good consciences before the Most High unto this day.
Yeah.
And to the high priest Ananias commanded them that stood by him to smite him on the mouth. Then said Paul unto him, the Most High shall smite thee, thou whitest wall, for sittest thou to judge me after the law, and commanded me to be smitten contrary to the law. And they that stood by said, revileth thou the Most High's priest.
So in other words, are you disrespecting the Most High's priest?
Yeah. Then said Paul, I will not, brethren, that he was the high priest, for it is written, thou shalt not speak evil of the ruler of thy people. So
that's why we still got to watch our mouth sometimes, ain't it? We talking about within Israel.
Yeah.
Even though we still need to be watching our mouth dealing with people who are in authority. They still ruling over Israel, ain't it?
Yep.
They took the rulers of Israel out, and now we up on the rulership of this other nation. Go ahead and read. I know that's not popular for our people, but it is what it is. That's what we're reading, ain't it? But go ahead and read.
But when Paul perceived that the one part of Sadducees and the other Pharisees, he cried out in the council, men and brethren, I am a Pharisee, the son of a Pharisee, of the hope and resurrection of the dead. I am called in question.
Now, Paul being real clever and crafty again in his speech, right? Because he knew that half of them was Sadducees and had Pharisees. They had different religious beliefs. We'll go ahead and read. So in other words, since the Pharisee was the majority, I'm letting them know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and read.
And when he had so said,
Yeah.
there arose a dissension between the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and the multitude was divided.
Go ahead.
For the Sadducees say that there is no resurrection,
Yeah.
neither angel nor a spirit, but the Pharisees confess both.
Right.
And there arose a great cry,
Mm-hmm.
and the scribes that were of the Pharisees part arose,
Mm-hmm.
and strove, saying, we find no evil in this man.
Mm-hmm.
But if a spirit or an angel has spoken to him, let us not fight against the Most High.
Right. So like I said, I'm just reading it because I like to read down into it, right?
Yeah.
And this is the early part of him coming into where he is now, and when we're reading over here in chapter 23 through 26. Okay, go ahead.
And when there arose a great decision,
Yeah.
the chief captain, fearing lest Paul should have been pulled in pieces of them, commanded the soldiers to go down and to take him by force among them, and to bring him into the castle. And the night followed, and the Most High stood by him and said, be of good cheer, Paul, for as thou hast testified of me in Jerusalem,
Which he's down in now.
so must thou bear witness also at Rome.
And that's why he had to go and appeal to Caesar.
Yep.
He already told him what your route going to be. You're going to go down to Jerusalem. He said, the reason why I'm still here today because of the Most High protecting me. Now he got to go to Rome and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
So the point we're making is, even though you might be on a fiery trial among people who has railing accusations or great accusations against you, which they can't prove, all you got to do is stand firm in the Most High. He going to deliver you from that. These folks don't have any weight. Being quiet. I've been quiet. Like I said the other night, that's a strategy tactic. All you can do is just make up stuff in your mind because you don't know what's going on with me.
Yep.
I ain't got to say something every time somebody out there putting videos out or making accusations or none of that stuff. You've been around me. You know none of that stuff ain't true. Them other folks been around me. They know none of that stuff.
They know it. But this is the sad part. A lot of times people are afraid to address stuff.
Right.
They'd be afraid, and people kind of lose respect for people like that too.
Right.
When you sitting around somebody knowing what they saying is false, but you afraid to say something. That's the part, but I digress.
Right. So at the end of the day, family, when you in a situation, you got to go back and remember what you read and how to answer questions and how to move before people. That's all you have to do. Folk bring you and want to put you on trial, start asking you certain questions. Like he said, like Paul told Timotheus, avoid foolish and unlearned questions because they own the gender strife. Some folk would just want to get you in the presence just to gender little strife. But when somebody accuses you of certain things that you know that you didn't have a hand out, just like I was telling his brother, I'm gonna address certain things as we go, but I'm gonna handle it the way I'm handling. I ain't got to do a whole lesson on that right there.
Yeah.
So with that being said, family, that's the reading for the day. Hope somebody got some understanding and Yeshua HaMashiach. You got anything, brother?
Just honor, always be before the people, trying to do my little part,
Yeah, we try to do our little part, and it's just part of it, just continuing on. And I want to continue on to finish the mission out on the channel. And then this right here is just the YouTube channel. The great work is out there out there among the people. There's just little stuff right here, just getting on here, doing the little lesson, going over.
Yeah.
But the work is out there.
Yeah.
You got to get out there, boots on the ground, like to say.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna listen to this YouTube channel or whatever other YouTube. You got to get out there in the streets. You got to talk to people. Okay. But shout out to Sister Tannis. Hey, man, brother, I appreciate you inviting me into your home.
All good, brother. All good.
Bless how you get them blessings, brother.
Yeah.
Sister Christy, Dr. Snipes in the house. We got Psalm 91 sword in the house. Got my rib. Shalom, Sister Colette. We in the house. Shalom. We have Sister Antoinette Wilson. Shalom, sister.
Shalom, sister.
Brother Sam and his rib.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom, Brother Sam.
Oh, Brother Sam.
Sam. Sam in the house.
I miss talking to you, my brother. That's a good brother,
yeah. Yeah, he cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, we'll go ahead and stand and close out, brother.
All righty. Make sure I read this book.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah.
Yes, sir.
All right, family.
All right. Shalom.
Guys on the track, whoa.
Oh, praise to the Most High. Hey, last days. Kahala, Yahweh, Bahashima, Masaya, Yasa. Hey, look, this right here for my Hebrews. Don't fold. You get tried in that fire, you real gold. A real diamond, an arbor, like let me test it. If you make it through that, then you get your blessing. It won't prosper, but you gon' see that weapon. Need the blood of a marsh, y'all get protection. And y'all come up out the word, you need an exit. The day of the Lord coming so unexpected. I pray to Abba, I pray we make it through the tribulation. Psalm 91, keep him your habitation. Keeping these commandments that we have in patience. All this stuff going on, it had you racing. Faith in Messiah is the only way. I'm watching what I do, watching what I say. What manner of person I be up in that day. I don't want the Father to look at me be like, get away. I never knew you, but why that old ain't in your lap? You knew I was coming, why you toyed with that? If I don't spare the angels, I ain't sparing you. These the end times, so be careful. Plead the blood, cause the devil about to dare you. To keep oil in that lap, you need a barefoot. The commandments is the lamp, the law is the light. I'ma share I led the way so we could get it right. Conversation with the rock, keep my spurs up. Every Shabbat call Mikael, yeah, he know what up. And at that time, Mikael gon' stand for him. Watch the Father protection gon' land on him. Jacob trouble, it's about to feel like we getting double. Fighting all these principalities, a Royal Rumble. We know that we chosen, but we stand humble. 2020, Abba talking louder, Abba ain't mumble. Yeah, ball in our hands, Babylon fumble. We come back to the Father, Babylon crumble. He gon' give us everything, he's coming in a bundle. If you in the secret place, get covered like a tunnel. Can we all come together like we bout to huddle? Can we all ride together like we on a shuttle? These the end times, watching for the devils. Time to elevate to another level. I pray the Most High elevate you. I pray the Most High put that fire back in you. Keep that oil in your lamp. Love y'all.